check out the zoom lens now and see how that does on bringing people up. There we go. Does about as good as we can do. Along the beach here. We'll zoom in on them. Okay. Got them. Right, that's Kris. Okay. Yeah. Enjoying the beach so far. Haven't gone snorkeling yet. Beauties here. We'll close up on them. See what they're doing. Their favorite thing, talking. Yeah. There we go. How you doing, Drew? Wish they'd get here with that snorkel stuff. This is our groove. Okay, and then we'll get up here. Get Tracy doing her favorite thing. Steven, Mel. There. And the one bringing up the rear. At Trunk Bay, and way out there, we'll try to zoom in on them, are Rob and Drew, right there. Drew and Rob again. Big Drew. There's Rob. There's Rob. Example of one of the johns they have down here now. All of these now. There are 2 rows of these, one on either side. The huts where you get your drinks and sandwiches, etc. Right close to the beach. Gotcha, Rob. The St. Thomas, Charlotte Amalie, taken from the boat. You can see it rebuilt pretty well since the bad storm. Come in on Bluebeard's castle. Coming right in on it right there. Yeah, not too bad. And there you can see it sticking up behind the building there. Reef over on the end. Real plush place. Now, and all the blue roofs are roofs that were damaged by the storm. And you can see that there are quite a few of them around there now. But a lot of them have been repaired. Dominica, just as we're approaching in the morning, about 8 o'clock, as you can see, it's raining like mad. Back on the mountains, that's probably where the rainforest is going to be. We're going back there a little later. Beautiful island. In 1498 on his second trip, and because he found it on a Sunday, he called it Dominica, apparently from Domingo for Sunday. An old fortification on the island, and you can see how it overlooks the harbor to Portsmouth. Stockton down. There we are, we're looking at the old trail. Bananas all over this place.
I'm sure he's sitting at the tip of a tree and making this vocalization. Yes, we have.
Well, that is monstrous, isn't it? And yeah, make it right. Oh, all right. That big one, yeah. Biggins, right. Okay. We are at the bar, lining up to get our fine drinks. Hotel and pool. Just beautiful.
Yeah, I got it. No? There'd be more bicycles here. Yeah, it has.
The market. Dominica. Dominica. This is where we're moored. And if you take a look, you can see that the buildings are fairly modern. The dwellings, though, however, leave a little bit to be desired. But at any rate, the view around the place is just absolutely spectacular. We understand good land sells for around $2,000 an acre U.S., which I think is just unreal. We're looking back at the rainforest. You can see it clouded by the mountain back there. There are 365 streams on this island, and it has an abundance of water. It has no good beaches since it's all volcanic ash and stone. It's a potential place for investment, no question about it. I'm ready to pull out of Dominica now, and I think you can probably see the city. It's pretty well at sunset. Okay, now we're looking at Dominica, and you can see this. And at any rate, our eyes are focused on the potentiality of this, and you can see that it's not really heavily populated, but at any rate, the potential of this island is just absolutely phenomenal. As you can see, the only homes are located along the highways, and at any rate, we're tremendously impressed with this island. Sorry for the jumpy stuff, but I had a couple of gins. So before we leave, the sun has just come out, and of course you can see the beautiful colors. It really is beautiful. And it's terrific, really. And just an underdeveloped island, and it's going to be beautiful years to come. You see homes clear back up in the mountains, yeah. Trying to get in on some of the signs. Maybe we can, I guess we can't zero in on them too well here. This is where we get on the ship over here. Okay, that's the way it goes.
So the soil is good. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
they're
sorry,
no,
Bob.
no
I
problem at
stepped
all.
in
I was
your
getting
way.
out there.
I'll do that for you. All right. Okay, as soon as you're all ready to come here, we explain the spices to you. And then you'll know what the spice is all about. Then you can purchase the fresh spices. Okay. Okay?
Spices.
What the spices are. I'll have to look. How much is the nut?
I'm coming with your kid. How much was
Spices for $5. Spices? 2 for $5? 2 for $5. You want 2 more? No. I get 2 for $5. We paid $5 for one.
Get the flavor.
Oh, I already got one. Thanks, honey. Oh. Yeah, I'd like to stand under there. Can you get down? Remember, there's snakes in here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't go on, don't worry about it.
What? Oh, yeah.
Vendor's leaving 1 second.
There, got the Rob. Looking at St. George on Grenada. We're looking at the Bay Area and panning around a little bit. Some of the stores. Looking at some of the little boats that run back and forth. These boats go between here and South America and are inter-island. Pick up produce. Harbor. Almost looks British. The east side, apparently, of St. George Bay. Got him. Okay, Drew. Rob down there. We're looking at the spice market now. All kinds of spices. Beaches on St. George's, and it looks as if there might be some sand beaches around here, which we were told there were, and this is on the St. George side. We're kind of looking at that a little bit. Moving out here outboard a little bit, that's why all the jerky stuff. Taking a look. Okay. Sorry about that. Cruise ship, or a small cruise ship, 4-masted sailing schooner. You can work on it if you want to. Most of them are out of St. Thomas over at Red Hook Landing, and this one, of course, is at St. George, Grenada, and it looks like a pretty nice little vessel, all right. Zing in on it here a little bit so you can kind of look at it a little. It's a mile or so away from us. You can see it's 20 miles long and about, I think, about 10 miles wide. See what the zoomer does for us. It does pretty good. Coming pretty well. You can almost see the city back there. And we're out about 45 minutes. We're looking at La Guaira, Venezuela now. Foothills of the Andes. You can see that the lights are on. It's about 6:30 in the morning. You can see the end of the land there. Sweep back around again. And you can see LaGuardia has grown tremendously since we were here last. See if we can get into town here a little bit. Quite a few high-rises I see. And buildings, and as you see as we come up, they aren't as glamorous as they look from afar. The foothills of the Andes now. Where it comes down to the sea.
No, it's like here we call it ranchitos, in Brazil they call it favelas, in Mexico they call it parachuters, in Argentina they call it, it's one of the most popular. But group number 2 says that we're first going to go to downtown Caracas. Where we're going to have a walking tour. And as we
There's Julio, our guide. Yeah, this is Bolivar's statue again in Simon Bolivar Square. You can notice the pigeons. Approaching the government building. There's a government building where the Congress meets. There we got him. Okay. Okay, we've got the big boy. Flag flying over the Congress.
wait until I tell you the name of the plant, okay?
No one faked painting. 1,000 flashes will eventually affect the painting. Beautiful, huh? We have that green bed. The leader of the world, you already know the name is more somebody show it a little bit.
Let him go. No, I'm not going.
This is different, yeah.
You know, I haven't.
I think so.
Well, the mausoleum where the green that reminds
Nolan, you're on film. All right, we're sitting outside of the museum. Everyone else is making a pit stop here. I'm going to pan around just a little bit. I want to get this license plate just to show you. Some school kids coming. School kids, yeah, and a group of tourists mixed in with them. School kids are having a blast. They were waving to us a moment ago. And cheerful and yakety-yakety all the way. St. John the Baptist, the library here. Some of them going back 300 or 400 years, I guess. The museum, the old house.
Here we are.
I don't know.
This is the main outside panel. All the colonial...
Whatever work that is in this museum. Chinaware that was used way back then, stored here.
I did tell you this morning not to ask me the names of flowers because I don't know too many of the names. But I have to know the name of one flower for sure, the plants that we have right out here. I'm very sure that you already know the name of the plant.
Kitchen. And as we sweep around here, you can see the ovens and some of the utensils that were used back then. Little pods growing on the trunks and branches of the trees that you see there.
There we go.
Yeah, you should be all right now.
Well, want to get it from here, sir? Come over here.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
No, I have one of these kind of see that tall thing that just got it at the top like this.
The wall is at the bottom. Okay.
Hit the button on the right.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, thank you. Good.
I didn't realize it.
Oh, here, I forgot.
But this is a big city. This is a big city. I never heard of it.
It's the Plaza Real, a beautiful hotel. Looking over photos.
Both plays in the United States. The champion Galarraga, the man that played first base for the Colorado Rockies. We have one young man that plays. A little rest.
By the way, if the price is $15,
This is the glass factory. This is a church right next to the glass factory that we have just visited. We're clear up in the mountains now. These balls on top of them, which I think store water, possibly heat water. But almost all buildings have them on them down here. Right, the glass factory now, looking around. Numerous colors. And a million turistas. All doing their favorite thing, buying beautiful pieces of art. Getting them. Yeah.
How far in the hole they put you so?
We took some a glass. They're supposed to have popcorn. We feel it was cut. Having a great time. 11:40 at night. So there we are, walking. And I'm looking for my family, my baby, my father, my sister. I can't find them. Walk up, down. Anyway, my friends, I remember that in the school of time, I don't know. Huh?
LaGuire and now we're just about ready to leave. This is the evening. Oh gosh, roughly about whatever that said on the clock there. And we'll be going to Curacao next. This is just another view, different time of day, and we'll try to zoom in on some of the dwellings just so you can kind of see what goes on here. And you can see that homes are extremely close together and one on top of the other, and the sewage passes from the top clear down to the bottom naturally. So it's kind of a relatively unsanitary way to live, but this is the way it is, and this is the way it is all through the parts of Venezuela that we saw. The extremely wealthy and the extremely poor. Looking at Curacao now, coming in. Look at the new bridge way up there. Can't believe it. Looking back at the old fort right at the entrance. Trying to zoom in on some of this stuff. I remember that building. And just beautiful. Looks like downtown Holland. Now it's open, and if you'll take a look off to the right here in just a moment, you'll see the ferries that only run when the bridge is open. Isn't that fantastic? Where they're bringing in Venezuelan oil and processing it. As you can see, this one freighter here obviously is a tanker. Across now. We're seeing it. After the ships have passed, the bridge closes. Big engines on that side, on that little house that on this end that propels it. Bridge getting closer. It's about ready to close now. As this vehicle goes by. And there is the bridge.
Yeah, I know. But I couldn't developing what you do.
That's as far as you go.
Otherwise, it's too expensive. I got well, that's what I'm saying. And they were like $10 or something. Yeah, and then they had to go and have and really, well, oh, okay. How
With all the shopping, tourists are coming through pretty well now. Sweeping around. This is the old fort, part of the old fort down here at Curacao. Since they're the International Hotel where we stayed one time. The flotilla that comes in to sell vegetables on the other side of the water there. Zoom in a little here so you can see what's going on. The transport vessels, they're having containers. Apparently they load them on ships in those containers that you see ahead of you there. This is moving beyond the Statendam while we're in port here. Gasoline sells here for about a little over $1 a gallon. That's almost all day here, as you can see. Tugs alongside of this one. I don't know what the purpose of them is. You're looking back into Willemstad now, back by the wells in Curacao. The bridge taken from our ship, which is anchored inland of the bridge. As you can see, it's fairly large. It'll let this vessel come under it pretty easily. Of Curacao in just a moment. Looking around Curacao, see the island's pretty flat. Tremendous refineries, as you can no doubt see. Boat looks like the prow is out of water, I guess, after unloading. Yeah, it's a pretty good view of it. People sunbathing. There's a john off to the left and a couple storage closets off to the right, and 2 beds that you see here. And then sweeping around, we have a little sofa we can sit on. And then if you look out and back, we have a nice open view, and we have a chair and a lounge over here with our own private view of whatever's out there. And this is the dressing area. And that's pretty commodious. We have pretty much of what we want. We have a refrigerator, and ice is available and does real well. So the room's not all bad at all. Storage up above that you see there. So it works out pretty good. There I am. Little boats that fly along the island. As you can see, they don't look too good. Looking over some of Curacao, Willemstad. You can see the buildings are beautiful. We're coming up to the place now where the boats come in from South America, and they have a little market up here. The big boats moving that we're on now, as you can see, and you begin to see the marketplace down there. I'm going to zoom in on some of this and see if we can see what's going on. Yeah, as you can see, there's quite a bit of produce. And those are really small boats, but I guess they do the job. And right across the little slip here is the shopping area. We're going along that now. There's the ferry down here now. Since the bridge is open, the ferries will run. You can see the end of the bridge now. It's over on the other side. Where we stayed once before. And the boat whistles are a salute to Curacao. Zoom in on some of the people riding the ferry. Where we stayed, right at the edge of the harbor here. And it still is a hotel. Still see the pool in the back. We used to swim. People waving goodbye. You can see it really was built like a fort. All along there waving at us. Out in the harbor here too. Looks like a freighter of some sort now, and you can see it's really a beautiful place, all right. We're looking out over the end now, final ground. That's it. I had the whole tour. There it sharpens up a little. And we're looking at the food line, mostly empty now, but this is all solid with food when we eat. Our group at the pool. And the big Drew up on the bar. Gotcha, Mark. Yeah, right. That's what it takes. Yeah, right. How's the water?
Water's perfect, Dad. You need to get in.
This is getting ready for noon meal. See people eyeing it up already. Come back along here, you can see the areas that aren't open yet. The food is absolutely gourmet. And now, this is where you have our noon and evening meals, and you have breakfast here if you want to. As you can see, this is the upper deck of it. It's really beautiful. Looks like it can seat about 400 or so. This is morning when it's not open. The main section of the dining room downstairs now. This hall's in a half section of the boat. And at any rate, it seats probably a couple 150, I suppose, something like that. But it's beautiful. What is that? Hmm?
A boat?
Oh, that's a big boat, yeah.
Couple while layover. Pittsburgh, I sit for an hour.
Yeah, you're all ready, aren't you, huh?
You have a book?
Better.
You have a book to read?
Boy, yeah. Can you show me that again, Leisha?
I want to bring your pantaloons down.
All right, okay. There we go. Oh, that's cute. Oh, you don't like that, Leisha?
Oh, that's the way they're supposed to
Oh, that's so pretty, yeah.
You're supposed to be a pants.
Yeah.
You don't want
Yeah.
that.
Oh, that's so pretty, though, yeah.
Show them the bunnies, too, on your pocket.
Where's the bunny? I didn't see the bunny, Leash. Where's the bunny? Over there? Oh, yes. See him now. Yes.
Show Poppy the boat.
That's
Yeah,
the boat.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
Show Poppy the boat.
That's right.
Don't bend it.
Yes.
The picture that, one of the pictures we already gave them.
Hmm. Think I ought to have that, some of that bottle, huh?
An egg?
Leash,
No.
you gonna smile for me? Can you talk to me this morning?
No?
It's not
Please?
worth the trouble to put into it, 'cause chances are no.
Good.
Oh, these toast?
Gotcha, Larry.
Want some toast?
She'll
For you?
might eat toast, but that's not the only thing she can do.
This one there? That's not yours. No.
Bye-bye, puppy. Yeah.
Puppy, oh,
Uh-huh.
Puppy gonna miss you. Wave to him.
Bye-bye.
Puppy. Can you throw him a kiss?
Can you throw me a kiss?
Throw him a kiss. Bye-bye. What's that down there? That goes on the front. Covers up
Yeah,
the
that-
glass. So it
Oh,
doesn't
look at that.
break.
That's cute, yeah.
Oh, that's a good girl. That grandma's. That's good.
A fishy
Fishy's grandma's. You want to take a fishy with you? Hmm? You want a fishy? Which color do you like? The black. What? This one? This one? That one? Which one you want? Black. I don't see black.
Pink?
Well,
black.
You come
They're
out.
black.
This one?
That's good, yeah.
She don't
Or
know.
red, yeah.
She doesn't know
Okay.
which one's
How about this one? That's a pretty fish. Yeah.
No, just one. Say thank you.
I need one. I need that to hold up my pictures. You can take that one home. Give that to Grandma. She can put that on her refrigerator and hold up your picture. How's that? I think you're pretty clean. What?
You want to take this?
Oh, you
No,
don't.
we
You
want
don't
to take it.
want.
What's
Give
that?
that back to Grandma? Yeah, you don't want to take that. No. Are you through eating? Yeah, you can keep it. I like the red one.
That's good.
Let's see here. How about this color? That you like that better?
The red.
Which one's the red?
I guess pink.
This one?
That would be my guess.
Oh, Gesundheit.
Got that on video, huh?
Yeah, we got all that.
She knocked the tail off of that one. He's
Good.
not so
Give me the
pretty.
purple one.
Is that the one you wanted? I think